Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for Switch with the Japanese voices enabled. In the last video, we left off exploring some new terrain, more particularly the Ribby Flats in the Dawn Desert. But we discovered through some information that there is a Piranha's Hulk in the Dawn Desert that probably has some good treasure. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually explore there and try to find it. We also started to learn more in the arts of the fencer once again. And I figure we need to try and get this up as high as possible. So we're gonna start by just fighting some monsters. Taking out these Ardons in particular. It's not that they did anything wrong, we just want their experience, that's all. Anyway, this is one of probably the most powerful damage classes this early in the game. It's so fast, it almost kind of reminds me of the Rogue from World of Warcraft. And I know how powerful they can get. So yeah. They're pretty powerful. Bleed is basically what you would expect. It's basically a damage over time effect, which is really useful. We are setting our characters to their default specials, not necessarily to weaken the original setup. It's simply because we want to get some extra stuff. We're doing this until... I guess we're just trying to get everybody... I remember now. We're trying to get everybody to learn this class. And the best way of doing that is to first have Noah play as it only until he learns that skill. And then we'll switch some jobs around briefly until that person helps the other friends then learn the other class. And then once our entire group knows that, we'll be able to do some more info. Yeah, because we need to get this signed as soon as possible, I figure we'll do this as fast as possible. But then we'll probably change to not having it again, but I promise we will probably still use this class at some point. It's not that I don't want to use it because it's overpowered. I don't want to use it because, well, there's a very specific series of class rotations I'm trying to do, and keep in mind, because I'm trying to maximize all the classes as well. Very cool. I know I could be getting experience on the other characters, but right now we can't really do that. So like I said, we're just trying to unlock stuff. I will say, if we do get another job, we'll probably also put that immediately on as well, so the same effect can occur, but we'll be doing other stuff. I don't know, I just don't like it right. Basically, if I were to just stay with this job too early and decide to like continue doing stuff, my worry is that one character is gonna be left. Some characters gonna be left with all their jobs maxed, but one character is gonna be like, oh, I still haven't maxed my job yet. So yeah, I'm worried that might lead to some extra grinding. I'm trying to do some other stuff, and also I figured because these enemies are around our level anyways, we try and grind some experience points just to be safe for the next storyline. We're probably still gonna do some storyline stuff, but other than that, we're doing that while our main focus in the end is just trying to get to that spot that I mentioned earlier. The amount of combos you can do with this class just makes it really deadly. Certainly a powerful class. I'm gonna collect some of these items as well. Alright. At least we're taking these guys out really fast. Like I said, this is one of the most powerful damage classes in the game at this point, so we're probably going to want to have it on at least one character eventually. So we'll probably make that a priority when we can. Maybe even making 2 of them, although we kind of still need 1 breaker. But I want at least 1 of these. Beyond that though, I'm still trying to kind of maintain the usual 2 people healer, 2 people tank, and 2 people DPS. There will probably going to be times where having more DPS will be better, but I should at minimum have at least 1 of every single character. Okay, good, there's a reason coming here after all. There's a husk that I almost forgot about. Gonna send him off. We are still trying to explore this area like the other ones. We were told not to go in this direction, by the way, because we would get lost, but I've also been told there's a Ferranis Hulk in the nearby area, so we're gonna try and explore the best we can, while also trying to grind some experience and some job points along the way. The main reason we're doing this, though, is like I said, we want all of our other characters to learn the job. And if we chose not to do this early, and instead chose to do it later, I just noticed that I didn't notice before, but yeah, there is technically a little trick that I didn't know about. Apparently, whenever you get attacked, that serpentine bow is really okay, we're at least getting some rank ups on it. It didn't say that anybody learned the class, right? Okay, well, Cena's almost learned it. If Xena learning it would actually be ideal right now, because she's also a DPS class. Also, if you take a look at the setup, you'll see, yeah, there's actually a lot more classes than I expected. This is just one of many classes, so yeah, if we're gonna level up all of the classes, yeah, it's gonna take a very long time. the main reason why I'm taking out so many monsters is so we can make it go a lot faster. So we'll take out this area next. Keep in mind, this isn't just a grind, this is also technically exploration as well, since we've never been here before. Or, I guess, more recently just been here. So, if you take out all the enemies here, get some experience. I found out in hard mode, you definitely have to do this a lot more, because without that, some of the battles, especially like game, get really difficult. Like, I already mentioned how hard Chapter 1 was. Like, I tried to do that on hard mode. It's really difficult. I also did do a little bit of testing, so I thought, Xenoblade has so many side quests, why not try to beat the game without doing any side quest, unless they are, like, required for stuff. So, yeah. Technically, in a way, I am already kind of doing a challenge run for this game. And I figured trying on hard mode because, well, there's no reason not to do so. I also added in some more crazy things like minimum grinding and whatnot, but then I just opted, that's probably gonna take way too long, so I figured just see what's the lowest level you can be on hard mode on this game. And let's just say the first chapter was incredibly brutal. Part of the problem is you literally get to that chapter at such a low level with very little monsters that it takes quite a while to actually grind up. And I also added like extra effects in that, like to make it more interesting. I wouldn't take out any elite monsters or needs, which you would normally use for partial grinding as well along with side quests. And let's just say it was crazy. Like, the first chapter alone took me 2 hours to beat. That's with the speed strategies, so imagine having to do that before. I've since then kind of knocked down the time to just under like an hour and 30, I think, but it's still really difficult. Like, I think my game time right now is at 2:30ish or something, and only now I'm right into after. Let's just say that at boss battle you might have remembered, you know, the Mobius from the start. It's actually kind of difficult. At least before you get at least before you get the Ouroboros attack. It certainly makes the battle a lot more rougher. And I'm mostly using Nora just because him being in as the main character with this also means we'll be able to do a lot more damage than if we had just had a bot controlling him instead. Anyways, we have a group of enemies, so we're gonna, of course, separate them. This kind of makes up for some of the storyline missions, because, like I said, there was literal points in this game where it was literally just cutscene after cutscene and maybe one battle. So this basically makes up for all that. It's more like a pure grind. Oh, by the way, one of our friends wasn't kidding when he said that, using this class, well, one of the characters in the game that is, said that maybe using his class a bit too aggressively. Hell, man, I am like... It just keeps on changing targets, it's ridiculous. I'm sure these brides would probably kill us if we tried to fight them all at once. That's more something you would only do if you out-level them a lot. The same kind of thing can be applied to trying to fight massive amounts of enemies in Final Fantasy games. You generally just want to run away from those battles if you can. While I haven't played any Final Fantasy games on this channel yet, I assure you I will try to play one eventually. I did kind of show a little bit of gameplay of that like whenever I did Final Fantasy VII remake. But other than that, yeah, we haven't really done an actual run of a Final Fantasy game on YouTube yet. I just say it'll probably happen soon. Not really soon, but probably a little bit later once I am maybe done with playing Switch games. Let's just say though, the Switch has been one of the best systems so far. I certainly liked it. I knew it was going to be good, like after the somewhat badness of Wii U, which is actually kind of sad considering I actually liked the Wii U quite a bit. And I still kind of do. It just had some like poor decisions and other stuff that in turn just led to it being a somewhat bad system. But yeah, a little secret, I have a lot of games on that system, so I could technically play on that as well. I just played on this because, yes, this is the only the Switch is the only capture card I have a capture card for, so it's much easier to record as a result. Anyways, though, collecting more items, we always need them for crafting and other stuff. Considering so many items you can craft, there's no reason not to gather absolutely everything, because you never know when you might need it for extra stuff. So we have 2 enemies, so we're going to use the focus target so that we focus other stuff. I will say this does feel like a bit much, but keep in mind, yes, we have to grind experience as well as class points as well. I did mention, yes, this is very similar to Final Fantasy III/Final Fantasy V's job system, as well as technically the Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy XII. It's a lot like that, in that each one plays a little bit differently than the others, which I think is cool that they finally decided to implement that. It's certainly been a fun mechanic to work with, and definitely gives you a lot of strategy in battle. Anyway, yeah. On second thought, I don't know if that area looks good or not, actually. It looks not good at all. It looks like a higher level zone. What's up, these random spiders? Oh! Hello, cutscene. Cutscene. There's probably another random side quest in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Something's afoot. Well, if it's a battle, we can finally make use of our class. Oh. Nopon caravan. Well, this is our first battle. We can finally see the use of yeah, I was about to say, this is the first time we get to see the fencer used in an actual hired mission. Yeah, I'm on the wrong spot there. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting into it. I was wondering what these spiders or arachnos were doing in the middle of nowhere. It's like, yeah, okay, they're attacking this caravan. I get it now. They're obviously bad, so we have to kill them. Now we get to see the full power of this new class, and let's just say it does a lot of damage. Because of how powerful it is, we don't even need our Oribos for most of these battles. I'm intentionally avoiding using them for that reason, because they just waste animation and time where we could be doing more damage.
今度ぜひお気に入りたちのキャラバンに寄ってってちょうだいもん。お礼にサービスしちゃうもん。
Oh, this is another hero quest, actually. This means another person's gonna learn another new job. Okay, well, that's important.
もしかして、もしかするかもですが、あなた方はイノと一緒にノポンたちを助けてくれたですの？
ああ、君たちが襲われていたところに偶然通りかかって、それで。
やっぱりそうだったんですもん。
We found another hero quest. We have the courage to flack wicked monsters.
あなた方のような人間さんを勇者と呼ばずして何と呼ぶですもん。イノは感動しましたもん。猛烈に感動しましたもん。
おいおい、ただの助太刀に大げさすぎやしないか？
まあでもそこまで言ってくれるなら俺たちも手助けした甲斐があったよ。
ところでずいぶん変わった格好をしてるのね。どこの所属？所属とは何のことですの？
質問を変えよう。さっきのノポンたちは君の仲間か？向こうは君のことを前から知っているような口ぶりだったわ。
はいですもん。生きとし生けるノポンは漏れなく全員イノの大切な仲間ですもん。なぜならイノはノポンの愛と平和のために戦う守護者なんですもん。
Apparently, this chick is the champion of all Nopon kind. That's good to know. That's probably means she's not gonna attack us anytime soon.
壮大だな。つまりさっきノポンたちを助けたのもあなたが彼らの守護者だから？まさにその通りですもん。ですからマスターより与えられた使命を遂行するためにイノは以前の力を取り戻して。
どうした？
危うく忘れるところでしたもん。イノはここにハイエーテルを探しに来たんですもん。ハイエーテル？つまりイノは探し物をしに来たんですもん。急いで回収しに行かなきゃなんですもん。こんなところで探し物？しかも一人で？
この辺りは危険なモンスターも多い。よかったら手を貸そうか。
それはつまり二度までもイノを助けてくれると？
まあそうなるな。
No way.
まさかノポンだけでなくイノのことも気にかけてくれるとは。イノは本気で感激しましたもん。あなたの男気にイノは敬意を表するもん。いちいち大げさだな。
それじゃあ
Excuse me.
イノでいいんだよな。
You know.
自己紹介もしてないのにどうしてイノの名前を？変わってるねこの子。
This has got a lot going on the outside and in as well. Alright. He's temporarily joined the party.
そのハイエーテルがある場所はわかるのか？
反応はこの辺りですもん。近くにあるのは間違いないですもん。
Alright.
Name, 確かに覚えたよ。
Alright. Well, the first thing we need to do, since we now finally got a new hero quest, is to try and focus on completing that before doing anything else. So, first thing we'll do is test this Hunter's strength. When we see that as a tank class, I think that's something we could maybe do. Get to Lance, actually. That'd be perfect. Well, now we have a hero partner, we can definitely do even more damage now. So we definitely want to make the most of that and take out as many enemies as we can on our way. And any elites and uniques we might encounter as well.
だろもっと褒めてくれよな。
なんだか珍しいのがいるね。
こっちに来やがれ。ありがとう。リムーブスラッシュ。倒す。バー。クロスインパクトついた。ノア、かっこいいじゃねえか。リムーブスラッシュ。そのまま攻撃を続ける。さすがだぜノア。クラッシュアウト。まだやれる。一度下がる。激動。リムーブスラッシュ。ハンマーヒット。ワイドスラッシュ。倒す。ワイドスラッシュ。危ない戦いぶりだったよ。セナ。私の力見せられたみたいだね。こっちだ。こっちに来やがれ。ありがとう。ラッシュアウト。ハイドスパイク。激論。これでもっと戦える。ハンマーヒット。優勢だ。このまま押し切るぞ。エアパンチ。リムーブスラッシュ。余裕。私にかかればこんなもんだ。まったくフォローする身にもなってほしいな。こっちだ。
Alright.
こっちに来やがれ。助かった。クラッシュアウト。リムーブスラッシュ。ハイドスパイク。クロスインパクト。おもろくない。エアパンチ。これたちも息が合ってるじゃないか。待ってろ。今どうする。派手な戦いぶりだろ。もっと褒めてくれよな。こっちだ。こっちに来やがれ。ありがとう。クラッシュアウト。倒す。ハイドスパイク。
I missed the top of.
私にかかればこんなもんだ。
まったくフォローする身にもなってほしいな。
こっちだ。こっちに来やがれ。助かった。リムーブスラッシュ。クロスインパクト。このまま攻めよう。さすがヒーローさんだね。はっ、バタフライエット。スイング。リムーブスラッシュ。ハンマー攻めていこう。セナ、本当に強い。これでね。ハンマーヒット。クロスインパクト。バーストライク。激論。リムーブスラッシュ。こちらつかめてきた。
There we go. Cena finally acquired that class. The first thing we're gonna do is instantly throw that. Oh, that on you. Because that's a new class for her, I think we have to change things, so we'll make sure that same setup is there. Okay, she already has the silver belt, but there's also some other stuff. Per enemy defeated up to a maximum of 30. That's useful for very specific scenarios. We could probably make use of that in challenge battles, as challenge battles often have a tough level of enemies. For now, the attack belt will do just fine, though. Oh, I never actually checked. Oh, she has some unique abilities that require some like completely different form of ether cylinders we still haven't acquired yet. Wow, that just shows you how much we still have to learn there. The main thing we did though is use 2 fencers instead of 1. I think some of the characters still has break. Yeah, we already noticed that one of them did. So with 2 of these on now, it'll help us help the rest of the people learn how to use Class Venture a bit quicker. We don't need to do this for like a long time, but we are gonna do it for now. Because I think it's very important to do stuff like this. And yeah, we will still be showing off the extra sabs. Let's give power charge to everyone. Okay, there's a ether cylinder thing over here, and the thing we need is up there. Okay, good to know. Let's collect some items over here for now and get this ether cylinder. We have a lot of ether cylinders now. You can have up to a maximum of 99. No reason not to collect every ether channel you come across too. Let's go over here and collect some more items. Some of these are probably going to be required for crafts. Let's be honest, they don't put every individual like item in the game to not have it at least. They put items like this for a purpose. Like some of them could be sold for money, some others are useful for crafting, and some can cut into good stuff. So there are 12 reasons to collect as many items as possible. And given how much we needed to collect in Xenoblade 2 Torn of the Golden Country, that just shows you that collecting items is super important. Got a nice fossil there. A soldier's husk. Oh, we see a camp over there. Let's go over there. We need to use that anyway. We'll switch back to our other classes once we are done learning on that class on at least 4 characters. What's probably going to end up happening though is Cinna and Noah are going to still end up using it anyways. I just thought I would show off the power of this class to its fullest potential. I will say it is quite hard to play certain characters or certain classes, sometimes they are weaker than ours, just because of interference, but I swear, things can work. Power Charge is really good. That's one of the reasons why I immediately got that. I think Power Charge really increases our damage, so it's probably very important to get. Sure enough, there's a rest spot. I know the start rules look dirty, so let's clean that off first. There we go. Now our clothes are clean. Let's cook because we kind of need it right now, probably. We need a tasty sausage for this, which we don't have yet. But we can still get it if we do that setup anyway, so we're just gonna spend the coins to cook. No reason not to, we have so many. Our first time doing this one. Doesn't give us any experience items, but it allows us to get a gold and boost, so we did that. And now we're going to, let's just see, do the maximum amount we can craft here with just materials. So we'll use this. Alright. Anytime we can upgrade this, it's very important that we do so. And yes, you're not intended to upgrade all of these early. That's why those gems are so valuable. Okay, I'm gonna use this one to craft. In fact, I'm gonna get this up to 4 tier. HP is so important in these Xenoblade games right now that it's almost a hard requirement that we get that upgrade as soon as possible, otherwise the game just becomes very difficult. We could have actually done this as well, but I think no reason to do it this early. I'll just, I'm glad I like what they did with the game. I'll just check the bonus experience we have. We could go up to a high level, but then in doing so, we reduce our experience points. Yes, now you can see why I don't always give a bonus experience points, because if you're too high of a level too early on in the game, you don't get as much experience points from battles, and that same thing probably also affects class points as well. This means that we basically want to avoid doing that unless we need it for a boss battle. Eventually we will have no choice but to use it, but yeah. The main reason we did so early is because, well, it's very early. It was very early on in the game that we basically needed all the levels we could, otherwise it would take really long. I think with this, we'll be able to learn our remaining skills on these characters. And then, once we do, I think we can say that it's safe to change characters. We're still going to change one of them out for the other character. I think the big thing we'll do now is whoever is one of the tanks, or whoever is the main tank, will just change their class briefly. It'll only be for a brief moment. At least until one ever character learns that change. Yeah. Anyway, for now it looks like it appears that is a tank, which is good. We need to change that anyway. That'll help out a lot. Never faced this enemy before. Oh, I just realized something. I probably don't need to learn the classes on the other characters. The main reason, like I said, I was doing this is supposed to show this class off in its fullest potential and also learn the other classes. Alright. Oh, those look like some soldiers. We could technically fight them. No, wait a minute. That might be the machine that we were told about. Oh, that was really high up. 27. We could probably... Oh, I see. Oh wait, these are keys, so if we kill them, their warning level is gonna increase. That's not the Faranis we're looking for, I can just guarantee you that. So we don't want to kill those guys, because that's gonna increase their warning. Not a good idea to do. We can always run away if we need to, but then again, we also have Future Link, so we could just use that as well. You know what? We're not getting into it here. Glorious Argentina. This is a really helpful buff in my opinion. Being a buff to everyone really is gonna help us do a lot of damage. Doesn't last for long, but... Barely got out of there, I think. That wasn't a side attack? I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I think that was a side attack. Maybe he resisted the attack. One of the longer battles we've done so far in this video. Well, I think we've done a lot. We need to finish off this class quest before I do anything else. Let's do just that. I will still keep this class on because, like I said, it is quite powerful, and I think I want it for the upcoming battle. We'll just skip the remaining monsters and head straight to the next battle now. The main reason we were doing that so much was to try and learn that class on at least one other character. And we see some monsters. What is that, Sharon? It's Ether Sphere. We'll have to take the monsters around you first. Well, Ino, are you ready? Ino is created ready. By the way, it's been a while since some of our characters have used our default classes. Right.
地表に露出したエーテルチャネルのようにも見えるが、エネルギーの密度が段違いだな。
Well, that was quick.
ならこれもエーテルシリンダーを使ってエネルギーハイエーテルを回収するのかな。
かもな。試してみるか。
ダメですもん。
どうしたイノは。
普通のシリンダーではハイエーテルを回収できないんですもん。容量オーバーを起こしてシリンダーが爆裂しちゃいますもん。
Extreme explosivity? You serious?
もうちょっとで手が吹っ飛ぶところだったな。
まったく笑い事じゃないぞ。何か他に方法があるのか。
もちですもん。これを使いますもん。ハイエーテルはこのデラックスエーテルシリンダーを
HD Ether Cylinder Plus. HD stands for Handy
エーテ
Dandy.
ルシリンダー。
名前からしてエーテルシリンダーの強化版って感じね。
ああ、あまりにも安直すぎてむしろ洗練された何かを感じるな。
それではレッツトライですもん。ハイエーテルを回収しますもん。
俺がやるのか。
せっかくの機会ですもん。どうぞどうぞですもん。
本当に爆裂しないんだな。
大丈夫ですもん。イノの保証付きデラックスエーテルシリンダーを信じてくださいもん。
わかった。何事も経験だ。
Oh, you have fun, so... I couldn't... A certain amount of high ether from ether cylinders will reward you with a filled ether cylinder plus. However, the ether sphere once all the enemies in its vicinity have been defeated. These you need to defeat will be marked with an icon. Once the enemies are down, approach the sphere and press A to begin harvesting it.
普通のと変わりませんもん。ささ、一思いにズキュンと。
So now we can get HT ether cylinders instead.
次のエーテルスフィアはここか。
Okay. When you harvest an ether sphere, you sometimes receive a hint about a location of others you haven't received yet. Ether sphere locations are displayed in an area map. To be precise, you'll be able to see the spheres in previous discovered areas, as well as those hinted while harvesting other ether spheres. Cool. A new feature unlocked.
回収できたぞ。これでいいんだよな。
バッチリですもん。お見事でしたもん。ではでは早速ハイエーテルをこちらに。
ああ。
カイロの隅々まで染み
She just went and drink. She just went and drink it all up. Whoa.
この子
Yeah, exactly, Cena.
中身を
He just drank
目の錯覚じ
Cinder.
ゃないよな。
イノ、君は。
ごめんなさいですもん。説明し忘れてましたもん。ハイエーテルはイノの性能を引き出すためのエネルギー源なんですもん。どういうこと？論より証拠ですもん。今からお見せしますもん。
Alright.
よし、やってみよう。
Okay. Now we can use Xenoblade. Or Dual Lash.
力を感じるもん。
Use HD for Cylinder Plus to strengthen Inno. Unlock higher upgrade tiers by finishing Inso's Ascension Quest. Cool. Wait, Ascension Quest? We haven't even seen those yet.
とこのようにしてイノの性能を強化することができますもん。
はあ、そいつはすごいの。ってそうじゃねえだろ。ありえねえだろ。
明らかに普通じゃないぞ。一体何者なんだ君は。
ふんよくぞ聞いてくれましたもん。イノは偉大なるノポンマスターご先祖によって作られた最強にして最後の人工ブレイドなのですもん。
Yep, there's still blades here, apparently.
は
Artificial blade.
私たちが使ってるあのブレイド？
だとしたらますますわけがわかんねえぞ。
まさか人型のブレードだとでも言うのか。
人型そんなものが存在するの？怪しい。すごーく怪しい。
Okay.
ちょっと待ってくださいもう。イノは怪しいブレードじゃありませんもう。偉大なるノポンの長級技師マスターご先祖が言ってましたもん。イノは世界中のノポンたちが安心して暮らすために作った人工ブレイドなんだもんと。本当は人間さんとは関わっちゃダメとも言われてましたけど、でもイノはあなた方を傷つけようなんてこれっぽっちもコッパみじんも。
信じるよ。その人工ブレイドのことは正直まだよくわからないけど、それでも一つだけ確かなことがある。君は俺たちが駆けつける前からキャラバンのノポンたちを守っていた。たった一人で彼らのために戦っていたんだ。普通じゃできないことさ。俺にとってはそれで十分だ。俺はイノの言ったことを信じるよ。これは
Whoa!
おいノア、その格好。そうだったんですもん。あなたがイノのドライバーだったんですもん。
ドライバー。
Interesting.
イノと同じ格好、イノと同じ武器。これはもうイノのドライバーで確定ですもん。間違いありませんもん。
ちょっと待ってくれ。そのドライバーってなんだ。
he Noah hasn't seen Xenoblade Chronicles 2, probably.
イノと一緒に戦ってくれる人間さんのことですもん。
Yeah, exactly. Oh, just a lot of blanks.
それだけ？いえ、そこが重要なんですもん。ブレイドの真の力を引き出せるのは他ならぬドライバーだけですもん。イノはもっと強くなりたいんですもん。ノポンの平和と幸せのために。
一旦落ち着こうイノ。これはそういうのじゃないんだ。なんていうか、そのどう説明したらいいのか。とにかくイノが思っているようなものじゃ。
実はですもん、もしイノにドライバーができたらご主人殿と呼ぼうと心に決めてたんですもん。なのでこれからは あなたをご主人殿と呼ばせていただきたく。
おい
It's really
遅
interesting.
くと話がどんどん進んじまうぞ。どうするな。ああ。でも
君はあの子を信じてるんでしょ。なら答えはもう決まってるんじゃない？
みんないいのか？いいの、君の言うドライバーはつまり相棒みたいなものか？
はいですもん。マスターによれば本来ブレイドとドライバーは一心同体だったそうですもん。
I get it. I might see it later. I know, but
期待に応
anyway.
えられるかはわからないけど、俺でよければイノのドライバーになるよ。
本当ですもん。本当なんですもん。
ああ、本当だ。俺たちと一緒に行こう、イノ。
はい、ご主人殿。この世界に生きるノポンのためにイノと一緒に戦いますもん。
念のために言っておくが、ノポンを助け回ることが僕たちの目的じゃないぞ。
違うんですの？そういえば私たちの自己紹介ってしたっけ？してないかも。
まずは俺たちのことをちゃんと説明するのが先だな。
Cool.
人工ブレイド、今はよろしくですもん。
Noponic Champion, Royal Defender. Gain perks by evading attacks, rewards skillful use of evasion arts, becomes stronger after getting KO'd. Ooh. Just remember, Master Pawn, there was an important thing that Ito was forgetting. What is it, you know? It has to do with HD Ether Cylinder Pluses that Ino gave to Master Pawn. According to and Master Pawn, Cylinder could seal yet more hidden power. Really getting Nopon's worth out of this one, eh? Yeah, to release true power, however, need further level of upgrade. And what happens once we release it? Only good things and many. Be able to bag bags of high ether and make whole loads stronger. In other words, it would improve the cylinder's technical specifications, I see. So yeah, Ino wanted to ask Master Pawn to always help improve cylinder in parallel while looking for ethers. Right, sure thing, Ino. How about doing that then? HD Ether Cylinder Plus is highly specialized product made with proprietary Nopon technology. For our best bet is to request revamp of certified Nopon technician. Who's right here, so Nico already got wings full with bite and gem maintenance, so I'd like to pass buck on this end. Well, that's your sure, pal, if you say so. Whatever Nopon connections do we have? How about those Kirban Nopon we helped out before? Droid says Ashton Meal. They might remain nearby. Well, shall we have a look around? Roger. Roger says, you know. Okay. And once harvested, they disappear, but they can reappear either. Cherry's Nopon commander with the party sister is staying at the Forest Region's Namba Mound Camp. You can improve your HD cylinders there. Improved HD cylinder pluses allows you to retain more high-speed ether for each cylinder. Cool. Well, before we do anything else, we need to save the game. Cutscene certainly took a while. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!